driving through the Tampa area. Very crappy weather to be driving in. We're almost to 100,000.
Hello, everyone.
We're live.
Yes.
Tried to go Siri on me.
For those who think I no longer exist on this channel, I do.
I want you to focus on driving.
Yes.
Not talking. So I seen you're talking when you're not driving, and it's scary.
Burr.
Pay attention when you're driving. Don't look at that, look at the road. Got Katie driving in the rain from Tampa on Interstate 4. It's 75 8 north. We're almost to 100K. That's great news. We got our first comment. And usually when I'm live, I show up right off the bat here. Let's see, guys. Yeah, we're almost to 100,000 subscribers, y'all.
So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so immediately.
We got Jordan in the house saying hello to Katie.
That.
Javier changed his mind. We got Ozuna. Slow down, slow down. Far away, son, far away. Katie driving through a freaking thunderstorm. Scary.
You had the option of
I'm about to
driving.
have a heart attack. I'm literally having a heart attack with Katie driving.
For no
¿Dónde
reason.
está? En Tampa, bro. We're in Tampa. Javier, aquí estamos en Tampa. Manejando. Vamos por Orlando. We're heading to Orlando to do some homeless kid videos on that way. But we got to get there first. We got Phoenix, Arizona. You guys see that thunderstrike to the left of us? Wow, we got Phoenix, Arizona in the house. Roleteamos por Phoenix. We got Ted watching from Phoenix.
Hello.
In Phoenix, roleteamos. We got Shannon. What up? Walter Boys, big shout out to you. I hope you're doing great.
Hello.
Nice to have all of you guys here. And I'm terrified. I got Katie driving through the rain.
Yep.
Earlier today, my debit card got hacked. So we had to cancel one of my debit cards because somebody hacked it and stole money from us. I just about had it with Suncoast. I think this lane turns. So you got to abandon your blind spots. You got to get out of this lane.
I see him.
And you driving through the rain terrified me. I'm really terrified.
You're always terrified, Jose.
You driving through a thunderstorm scares me on levels you have no idea.
Well,
This is the scariest ride of my life.
I gave you the keys, so you had options.
I went on last night I got back home. Yeah, I-65. Yeah, it's crazy. They get thunderstorms up there. I know we're almost to 100,000 subscribers. Random Video joins the house, so
No.
shout out to everybody watching from Alabama. We got a bunch of people watching from Alabama right now. Got that Bama down there. And y'all don't keep it in the family down there in Alabama. We got a bunch of people from Alabama. Yes, we are. We got Alabama in the house. A lot of people watching from Alabama. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down. Bro, I'm about to die from a heart attack. I'm literally gonna die.
Do you want me to pull over so you can
Your
drive?
reaction is way too slow, bro.
It's fine.
I'm about to die. My heart is racing. The car in front of you has their foot on their brakes and you got your foot on the gas. I feel like I'm about to, my heart literally shot through the roof.
Yeah, because you're a control freak.
I'm not a control freak. I'm scared of your driving, bro.
Oh, yes, you are.
Bro, you're a disc control freak. How about that? You can't blame me for being scared of my life. I like living. I live a comfortable suburban life. I can't lose this because you don't know how to drive. You can never be too careful in the rain. That's one thing about the rain. You can never be too careful driving in the rain. Yeah, my Suncoast debit card got hacked. My Suncoast debit card got hacked. We had to cancel it.
Suncoast customer service is the most frustrating thing ever. Yeah.
Suncoast is absolutely frustrating. We were there yesterday for a different problem, and now today we have another problem.
Yeah.
Suncoast is absolutely the most frustrating thing to deal with.
Yeah.
I've never had these phones in Bank of America.
Yeah, and there's like 5 different numbers you're supposed to call for one thing.
Yeah, and when you call it somebody like in Bangladesh, you can't understand.
Yeah.
I know, bro. We're almost to 100,000 subscribers. But if the car in front of you is on the brakes, if the car in front of you is on the brakes, we need to be on the brakes. I've seen you driving.
Focus on your live stream.
Focus on your driving, okay? Don't worry about my live stream. Nobody's gonna fly through a windshield during my live stream. Thank you for visiting Indiana and giving an honest opinion. I know, bro, and a lot of times people don't understand that it's nothing more than an opinion, but I didn't really like Indiana. And I used to spend a lot of time in Indiana when I was little, but I really...
I did too.
Even when I was little, I didn't have a good opinion about Indiana. I was just a little kid, I didn't like it.
I had a better opinion when I was little.
Deborah Mira says you better pay attention, boy.
I am.
And Eddie K put up a campaign to let you know who's in charge.
Okay.
Jose stopped backseat driving. She has it? No.
Yes.
No, you don't. I'm going to tell you how to drive because I want to keep living. You have extra layers of protection if you fly through the windshield. If I fly through the windshield, I'm done.
Well, if you're wearing a seatbelt, you won't be flying through the window.
So this car's tiny. This isn't an F-350.
You're fine.
The sky looks blue and it's raining. Yeah, that's typical Florida.
Well, welcome to Florida. This is what you get.
Blue skies and it's raining. That's Florida for you, man. The rain with the blue sky. I hate how big the shot screen is on this thing. There we go. You guys are going to drive on iDrive in Orlando. We're going somewhere in Orlando. I don't want to specify where because I'm going in some pretty dangerous places, so I don't want to... I can't really specify too much about where I'm going. But it is in that area of Orlando, Eric. Somewhere in that area of Orlando. Once I get there, I got to turn off the live stream because I'm going into some homeless camps and I don't want people to know where I'm at. Oh, the snow's scarier. Crime Hills has other problems. But this will not be a crime watch video. It'll be more like a homeless camp video. Okay, now you can talk.
Me? So I can talk now.
Is it true if rising costs in Florida that you and Katie might not be able to renew our lease in Florida? Oh, we can afford it. We can more than afford it, bro. I'm doing good right now.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're doing all right, bro.
No.
It's the I get angry for other people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Destin's beautiful. Yeah, Katie wants to go to Destin soon. I work in Pine Hills, known as Crown. We used to work in Pine Hills. It's bad there, man. They killed a reporter there recently. The guy was just doing a news report on a murder, and the murder came back and killed the reporter for reporting on the article. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Insane.
Do you hear about that, Eric? It happened in Crime Hills. A news reporter was reporting on a recent murder, and the murder came back to kill the news reporter for reporting on it. That's like some Mexican cartel type crap. Claremont, it's overcrowded. It's been a while since we do videos in Claremont. Have you seen any homeless camps there? You heard me? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, just think about that. The murder came back to kill the news reporter for reporting on the murder. Young news reporter out of Orlando. So horrible, man. It's just, you know, what we do with these videos, it's like there's people that don't really want you to know what's going on, and you know, it's dangerous work, man. It's still not as dangerous as Alabama, but you got to be alert. In Alabama, I couldn't even go live in Alabama towards the end. Like when I first moved to Alabama, I went live a few times, and I realized it was a bad idea. I think Tampa's actually worse off than Orlando. It's pretty bad here in Tampa. I was in Tampa last night. I couldn't believe the stuff I saw. Winter Park. Yeah, I want to get some homeless camps in Orlando. The thing about Orlando is there's so many urban places for the homeless to hide that, you know, homeless camps really aren't the main thing there. We're on 75 heading north. We're going to get on Interstate 4 here soon. Your rent's going to be $1,200 in September. It sucks. Well, go figure, bro. My rent is 2 times that. Multiply that times 2. My rent comes out to $2,200 a month. And then I still got to pay $150 for light. So I'm at $2,600, $2,500 every month for everything. Have you been to Winter Park, Florida? Yeah, I've done videos there. It's been a while. I'm really not doing that many drive around videos because like the news type stuff gets more views. Like the drive arounds, I do it for fun when I do it, but it's not like before where we would just do drive arounds.
Yeah.
Your rent is 4 times that. 8,000. You're paying 8,000 a month for your
Wow.
rent?
What are you renting?
Maybe on the water.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good old Orlando.
Yeah.
I live in Lakeland, Florida. It's cheap. Oh, you're in Lakeland. I thought you were in Alabama. Lakeland's pretty cheap, bro. But I'm paying twice that over here. Lakeland, Florida, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. There's a homeless camp in Lakeland that I wanted to do. If the weather keeps being crappy, I might just do that and we'll skip Orlando. I'm not sure. Yeah, bro. No, there's a homeless camp in Lakeland. Go Greyhound bus station. What, the Greyhound bus station? All right. Yeah, babe. We're in Tampa right now. We're about to get on Interstate. We're in Tampa right now. We're passing Tampa on 75. Go to Orlando. Yeah, that's where we're going right now. We're heading to Orlando. I like Ohio more than Indiana for sure. What about you, Katie? Yeah, I like Ohio more.
Yeah.
If you had to pick between Indiana and Ohio, I'd pick Ohio for sure.
Yeah.
In Tampa City. Yeah, we're going to be driving through Lakeland a little bit. I got one homeless camp in Lakeland I wanted to check out. But if there's daylight and it stops raining, we're going to try to keep making it to Orlando. Nightlife? There's a lot of homelessness in Bradenton. Oh my gosh, Patricia. So I can't believe it is so unbelievable how many homeless people there are in Bradenton. Like I live in the I have a Bradenton address, and I tell you, when we go to Bradenton, it's just like it's horrible. And Manatee County is only reporting 185 homeless people in their county. All those homeless analytics, they're all fake. They're not real. Go figure, Patricia. That Manatee County says they only have 185 homeless people. Get with the city. Get with the city. Get with the city. Oh yeah, State Road 50 used to be worse, man. Remember like the one, and it's got better along State Road 50. It used to be worse there. I remember like, maybe like 2013, remember we go through Highway 50?
Yeah.
2013, 2014. Highway 50 in Orlando. I remember one time we drove by a parking lot, and there must have been 100 people in one parking lot. It was just wild.
Yeah. I wish we had started doing this channel back then.
Well, we'd be millionaires.
Yeah.
So, Patricia, you're buying in a 55 plus park. Do you own the land or do you have to pay lot rent? You know they'll jack up your lot rent, right, Patricia? Let me look it up. Fairway Lanes. You know they'll jack up your rent, right? You know that, Patricia? The lot rent, they'll go up on you eventually. Let's see if I can find it here. You know they'll jack up your rent, right? You own the land. Okay, that's good. Good. Very good, Patricia. Very good. Okay, I'm glad you own the land, Patricia. That's very good. Fairway lanes near 49th and 48th. I'm trying to find it on maps. It's not showing up here. I put in fairway lanes. Nothing came up. Let me look it up. Fairway. Oh, I found it now. Okay. Oh, that's a better area, though. Let me see. Fairway lane is over there. I'm trying to find it, and I can't find it. Is it in, like, West Bradenton? I put in fairway lane, nothing came up. Yeah, you got your water and sewer. You're going from 875 to 1200. That's criminal, bro. That's criminal. There's no reason to jack up a rent that high. All of a sudden, to go from 875 to 1200. That's criminal. That makes me mad, man. Just maintenance. That's not 135 is not bad for a month. Fairway lanes near 48th and 49th. I'm looking for it on maps right now. I found Fairway Lane. I don't see no mobile homes off it. If you're in West Bradenton, that's not bad. But if you're like in South Bradenton, it's pretty bad. It's crazy out there. But what option do we have? Okay. Well, as long as you're not like directly along, like if you're not like in the center of Bradenton, you're alright. Those mobile home parks are bad, I'm gonna tell you. Those mobile home parks in Bradenton are horrible. Fair lanes. Let me try that and see if that comes up. Fairlane Acres. Oh, that's a bad one. Oh, that's bad. That's where they just murdered people. Wow, we just did a video there, Patricia. That's it. We just did a video there. It already got 30,000 views. I did a video in that mobile home park, Patricia, and the video got 30,000 views. Yeah, I did. Look into my channel. It's called. The cover photo is me wearing a cowboy hat in front of a trailer. They killed 3 people in that mobile home park. It's a 55 and older park. Yeah, a lot of them are. So the park right next to it is called. It's a bad area for sure. It's like the worst area in all. So the Fair Lanes is like 55 plus, but the park that's to the west of it isn't. So not in that park, but the one next to it, they just killed 3 people this month. It's a pretty bad area regardless. Lots of drug dealing and stuff. It's a pretty scary area. But I mean, if you're elderly and you mind your own business, you'll be okay. You're close to the beach. I mean, like, it is probably the worst place in Bradenton, but you're close to the beach and just make the best of it. You know, I wouldn't worry. If you're elderly, you're not going to be a target for a lot of stuff. Yeah, Patricia, I just did a video. Look it up on my channel. It's called Bradenton's Most Dangerous Mobile Home Park. I dropped that video about 2 weeks ago. It got 30,000 views. The cover photo is me wearing a cowboy hat in front of a trailer. That's the mobile home park right next to the one you're talking about. And in there, they killed 3 people in the last month. Yeah. So check that out. And yeah, it's a pretty scary area. It's definitely a scary little area. What up, Swanee County, Florida in the house? Poor dirt farmer over there, well behaved. I'm going to guess you're not getting yourself into any trouble up there, are you? Swanee County, Florida. Yes, sir. What area is better? Well, the thing about Bradenton is that whole central part of the city is pretty bad. Lakewood Ranch is nice, but you got to be a millionaire. And then West Bradenton's nice, heading towards the beach. It's a little nicer. They still got a crap load of homeless people. We got Oklahoma City in the house. What up? Katie's driving in the rain. Take Katie to Disney. Nobody's there right now. Yeah, I bet we'd have the whole place to ourselves. That'd be an interesting video.
I have wanted to go to Disney.
I'm not spending that kind of money on you.
Exactly.
So Bradenton, you know, it's like it's a nice town to live. I like living in Bradenton. There's good restaurants. The restaurants are good. The beaches are amazing. It's just the freaking crime and homelessness is insane. I filmed the police. They don't like me. Yeah, I've seen some of your videos, man. They're gonna come get you. Name is Wesley. Take a ride with me for a while. Yes, sir. Welcome on board, Wesley. We got Oklahoma City in the house. Welcome to Florida, where it rains while it suns. Yeah, Florida's definitely the new California. It's expensive. There's homeless people everywhere. And we're starting to get a lot more gangs, too. The gangs are starting to pop up. It's basically turning into California. Raleigh's not that bad. It's Charlotte that I don't like. I don't mind, Raleigh's okay. If you can end up in Apex or Cary, even better. Oh, excuse me, even better. Oviedo's nice. Dunellen, Florida's nice. I like Dunellen. We almost moved there.
Yeah.
We tried moving there when we were selling the house in Naples. Dunellen's pretty nice. You can't go wrong with Dunellen.
I like the springs.
Yeah, you got. Tell them about the Rainbow Springs, baby.
Oh, it's so beautiful, crystal clear water, swimming. You can ride a inner tube.
You can ride a donkey to the springs.
Didn't know you could do that, but
No, you can do that. Yeah.
technically you could.
Yeah, Winter Springs.
You can ride down the river in a tube.
Victor, wants to know how could you fix Florida? There's no fixing this. You got people living on the streets. You got gangs now. No, Florida's becoming California. It's expensive. You got a lot of homelessness, and you're starting to have a lot of gangs pop up. So pretty much, it's becoming California in a lot of ways. The gang thing's super concerning. We're starting to have a lot of gang problems, which we've never had in the past, and we're starting to have it now. Now that the sun's out, I gotta put the air conditioning vent facing the phone. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. If the audio gets bad, let me know, guys. Audio okay? Yeah, let me know if the audio gets bad. Yeah, Charlotte's pretty bad with the gangs. I don't like Charlotte. I think Raleigh's better, especially if you can end up in Apex, Cary, or any of those nice suburbs. But Charlotte's horrendous. I don't care what people say. Charlotte sucks. No, Bradenton's nice. I mean, you got good beach, incredible beaches. Amazing.
I like the beach.
The beaches and the restaurants in Bradenton are awesome. Mm-hmm. Indianapolis is bad with gangs. Yeah, there's a lot of gangs there. Gang of trees in North Florida and fence posts down there. Port Farmer up there says he ain't seen gangs. So it's getting bad in South Florida. This new immigration law really made the homelessness, not the homelessness, it made the gang problem worse. Yeah, Durham is pretty bad. We're heading north on 75, correct. And we'll be getting on the Interstate 4 here soon. But, yeah, I would definitely say Florida is on track to be California. The gangs are increasing now with that new Florida law. Homelessness is out of control, and they're lying about it. The homeless figures are so out of control. Go figure, Manatee County, they say Florida has less than 30,000 homeless people. Manatee County reported they only had 185 homeless people in the county. Sumter County says they only got 25. Nassau County says they only got 28. Come on, get out of here. Do you know how many homeless people there are in Manatee County? At least 700 or 800. That's a bare minimum. I'm moving to Charlotte. I'm evacuating Los Angeles. Charlotte is 30 times worse here. I don't think so, Hollywood. Charlotte's got a higher murder rate, doesn't it, than Los Angeles? You might be surprised that Charlotte is actually worse than Los Angeles. You'll definitely like it at first, but I'll tell you, don't think it's much better than Los Angeles. A lot of people in California are being lied to. They're trying to convince people to move out of California, but it's all a bunch of lies. If I had to pick between Charlotte and Los Angeles, which one would you pick, Katie?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, hands down. And Los Angeles might be safer than Charlotte, I think. Crap, we've never had anything bad happen to us in Los Angeles. Charlotte, every time we go there, something bad happens.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood says you're going to start to the suburbs. Okay. Yeah, suburbs are okay, man. Suburbs are always okay. But don't think it's that much better, bro. You should go to Raleigh if you could. It's way better. I do think Raleigh's way better than Charlotte.
Charlotte is like the worst city I've ever been to.
Christopher says the Island Boys are going to stay on the island. Yeah. No doubt about that. So the Island Boys are now on OnlyFans kissing each other. They're brothers. Like the manatees over here. Isn't that horrendous? If I had to move... Okay, so Victor's putting me on the spot. If you had to move anywhere where there's no beaches, where would it be?
Denver, Colorado.
You can't even breathe there.
Those mountains make up for my breathing. And I can have an oxygen machine.
Oh, get out of here. If we had to live away from beaches, where would it be? Nashville.
Yeah.
I would say Nashville. Nashville. I'm tempted to say somewhere in North Carolina, but I'm not 100 on that. It would either be Tennessee or North Carolina. I would say Eastern Tennessee or North Carolina. Maybe Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
Gatlinburg. Yeah, buddy. Here at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gatlinburg or something like that, or Pigeon Forge. I would definitely say Tennessee, though. Middle Tennessee, for sure. Maybe Eastern Tennessee. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Michigan? Too cold. I like Michigan, but not in the winter.
Technically, there is beaches in Michigan. It's just lakeshore.
I'm living in LA since 1988. Wow.
Yeah.
But I can understand wanting a change of life, man.
Yeah.
I can figure if you've been there that long, you're burnt out from it. Florida will do the same thing. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm not a person who likes the same thing over and over every day.
Victor tells I really don't like the Midwest. I don't hate it like I hate the South, but I don't like it either. I like Michigan.
Love it.
So, okay, Chicago, I'm fascinated by Chicago, but I'm pretty sure it's dangerous as crap from what I can tell. And dangerous places are never fun. If a place is too dangerous, it doesn't become fun anymore. Like, once a place is that dangerous, it's no longer fun. I don't care what you got going on. If it's dangerous, it's not fun. And that's kind of the issue with Chicago, I think. Is that it's too dangerous to be fun. But I did like the food. The people I met were great. I love the people of Chicago. But, man, the dangers...
Would you go back to Chicago?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I met great people. I like the people. I like the people in Chicago. I like their food. But, man, it's just too dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, we love San Diego. What do you think about San Diego?
If I could move anywhere, yeah.
If we could live anywhere, if we had more money, we could just live anywhere. Chances are we'd live either in San Diego
or Monterey.
Yeah, I love California, bro. It's safer than Florida, I think, for the most part. Probably safer than Florida, about the same.
Yeah.
It's about the same as Florida. I liked California. The only thing I don't like is they have a lot of gangs, but Florida's starting to be like that soon. Yeah, it's way too cold in Chicago.
Yeah. What I would like long term, I don't know when that would happen, but to be in a better climate.
Yeah.
Because the thing with Florida is it's so hot all the time. Today it's been really nice. It's only gotten up to 90 today. it hasn't been too bad, but it gets horrendously hot, and I struggle when it's like that.
So they want to know about Houston. I almost moved to Houston.
Yeah.
We were actually looking at moving into Houston a while back. We were in Houston. We were actually looking at apartments, but we changed our mind with Houston because crime is increasing too much.
Yeah.
I love Houston. Let me tell you, Houston's one of my favorite cities.
Yeah, I love Houston.
I love Houston, but
and I definitely want to go there soon.
Crime is increasing way too rapidly.
Yeah.
They want to know about. I like Las Vegas. Las Vegas seemed like a cool place.
Yeah.
The people seem awesome in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I like Las Vegas.
I wish
a lot.
we could have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling too good when we were in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is like Fort Myers. Like, the people are awesome, but there's so much misery in that city.
Yeah.
I like Las Vegas. I really do. I like the people a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like Florida people. Like, Las Vegas seemed like the most, out of all the cities I saw in the West, Las Vegas was probably like the more like Florida place I saw.
Yeah, and we didn't even get to the good parts.
No, we didn't even get to see the best parts. We just saw the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much racism in Dallas. Racism is big in Dallas. Yeah, Texas has much better cost of living. You like living? John says he liked living in El Paso, Texas. El Paso was nice. It seems like it's too far from anything. What is it, like 700 miles to Houston? The problem with El Paso, it's in the middle of nowhere.
It's so far.
It is so far.
Just to get to San Antonio.
Yeah. San
Antonio's like the end of the line, and then until you get to El Paso.
It's like the problem with El Paso is there's nothing near it. Yeah, Siesta Key is awesome. We live like 40 minutes away, 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
We go to Siesta Key like 3 or 4 times a month.
Yeah.
We love it, Siesta Key. It's beautiful. I like San Antonio too. A lot of poverty in San Antonio. You guys talk about the mountains up north. It's pretty up there, man. The whole Maine up there, the whole area by Canada is pretty. Is it me or is this drive taking longer than ever?
Yeah. At least it stopped raining.
Oh, that's good, yeah. It's gonna rain again a few times. Brother, could you spare me a dime? Are you guys begging on my shit? No begging allowed.
Oh my gosh.
There's no begging allowed. But seriously though, if we could live anywhere, I definitely think I would put San Diego and Monterey, California on the top of the list. For a fact. I like California a lot.
Yeah.
Are we there yet? It's a long drive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta's a nightmare to navigate. San Antonio's pretty cool. Cities I like. Places we would like to live. Houston, maybe. Around Katy, Texas.
Yeah.
San Antonio would be a yes. San Diego would be a yes. Monterey would be a yes. Las Vegas seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we should fly in next time though.
Nashville, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Some parts of North Carolina, maybe. Western North Carolina. I'm not gonna lie, New York City seems pretty cool. LA would be really cool. Yeah, like around Downey would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think Los Angeles would be awesome too. But I'm almost going for San Diego more than LA though.
Yeah.
Asheville, North Carolina. Somewhere near there. Wouldn't be bad for buying a little cabin in there. It's raining again.
Well, I like that. Was it Waynesville we liked?
Waynesville seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
Slow down, King.
Yep.
Slow down, put the door down. Yeah, Nashville is very crazy. Nashville is like a Florida within. Yeah, Nashville's pretty crazy. Like, there's a lot of like Florida type stuff up there. I like it, but I'm not gonna not admit that it's crazy. It really is. Franklin, North Carolina, a very quiet little town up in the mountains. Problem with North Carolina mountains is how many users there are. It's really bad. The King. Oh no. El Cajon is more affordable place in San Diego County. I liked El Cajon. We stayed there.
Yeah.
I thought it was nice, and the people there were laughing at me.
Yeah.
Well, go figure. El Cajon. I thought El Cajon was like a nice area. Turns out the people are telling me it's actually like a bad area. I thought it was nice.
Yeah.
I like California, man. Just it would take a lot of money to go there, and live there, but I like it overall.
Yeah.
I actually want to live in California at some point.
Yeah.
Not forever, but at least for a year or two.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about LA is it's got its good, it's got its bad, but as a YouTuber, you couldn't ask for a better place to live.
Yeah.
Let's be real about that. If you're a YouTuber, oh, look at that guy. He just like forces. You're going left, this guy's going right. This sucks. Welcome to Tampa. Tampa with the AMPA. Charlotte is like San Francisco and Jacksonville had a baby. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I really don't like Charlotte. San Francisco didn't seem... I'd live there. If I had enough money, I wouldn't mind living. I wouldn't want to live there poor, I'll tell you that right now. But with money, I would absolutely do it.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
know?
944, look at that. It's a convertible. Oh, baby, it's a Cabriolet.
I know.
A 944 Cabriolet.
I know that.
Oh, so cool. Look at that car in front of us, guys.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cars ever. If there's one thing that I love, it's Porsches and Mercedes-Benzes. I'm a fan of German cars. That right there is one of the... Speed up a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the coolest German cars ever. It looks like a 928 or a 944 Cabriolet. Probably like an 88. Love it. Man, I love that car. That is so cool. You're not going to see that every day. That's a very rare car to see on the road. And this stupid truck gets in the way. I was looking at it. Man, this traffic sucks. You like Naples? 20 years of my life there.
20 years is too long.
20 years too long.
Yeah.
You almost rammed that car off the road.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
you did.
No, I had space.
You rammed that car off the road. Nice truck. You know you scare me when you're driving.
You scare yourself.
I'm literally having heart attacks here. Like, I see the cars on the brakes and you're not. Naples, man. 20 years of my life in Naples. Never got anywhere, though. Yeah, Kissimmee homeless, for sure, man. That 192 is crazy. That's part of today's agenda. Trying to head that way somehow. Nappy City. I like Atlanta for its urbanscape, absolutely. What I don't like about Atlanta is how trashy it is.
Yeah.
Like, there's a criminal trashy element, just like in Charlotte. Like, I love the city. I love everything it stands for. Its culture, its music. I love the cityscape of the city. I love its geographical location. What I don't like about Atlanta is just how trashy it can be at times. And how scammy and trashy and hood it is. And I like hood, but I like hood that's cultural. I don't like hood that's criminal. That criminals in Atlanta really... You speed the crap up, there's like 100 car licks in front of you right there. Welcome to Interstate 4. Dude, that is so cool. That is a 944 Cabriolet. That is a super rare car to see. And one of my favorite cars. There it goes right there. One of my favorite cars are going to be the SL500s. SL500s and 944s. Mercedes-Benz and Porsches. Absolutely my favorite vehicles. German cars from the 80s and 90s. Love them. I like to live in Orlando. We haven't been to Seattle yet. We're planning on it.
Yeah.
Except for, Katie, tell them why we haven't gone to Seattle yet.
Dang credit card.
Dang credit card. Explain to them what's going on with dang credit card.
They can't figure out what our address is.
Whoa. Where does this hick accent come from? All of a sudden you're like, don't tell my credit card. I know you've learned. I paid thousands of dollars to put you through a real estate class, and you start talking like a hick.
I talk normal.
I got way too much money invested into you for you to sound like a hick, bro. Now you talk like a normal, decent, civilized person.
Dang credit card.
Katie, I have thousands of dollars invested into your education, and you're gonna start talking like a hick all of a sudden?
The bank screwed up our address.
Katie Sue from Millbrook. Katie
Yeah.
Sue. He says you're from Millbrook. She does sound like she's from Millbrook. She pulled out of Millbrook, Alabama. She's like, okay, look, that credit card down there, dude. How fast you tell nobody.
Like, no, like, they can't figure out where we live. It's like we've told them multiple times.
The only reason we have to rent a car.
Yeah.
And we have to go on an airplane because we're not going to drive to Seattle.
Yeah.
Way too far. We have to fly there. To fly there, we got to rent a car. To rent a car, we need a credit card. And Suncoast is on their third attempt to send us the credit card. Because for some freaking reason, Suncoast can't figure out how to send us our credit card.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in Atlanta. It just became trashy.
Yeah.
I think what really happened to Atlanta is a lot of the people from Alabama and all the rural communities moved to Atlanta, and all those country folks from the South ruined Atlanta. You know, like the country folks from the South ruined the city. Too many people, too many dumb inbred hicks moved from the South to Atlanta. They ruined it. Just dumb country people with stupid mentalities. Because I do like Atlanta, but it's gotten pretty crappy. Deciding on what best place is probably for you want to change the seasons because that's narrow your search. Yeah, well, the problem is everything we know is in Florida. All our family, everything we do is here. A lot of our subscribers. So I really wish I could move somewhere else and try something different.
Yeah.
But Alabama was a nightmare. Let me tell you. After Alabama, I lost my desire to find a new place after Alabama. That was just discouraging. Exactly. I-85 from Atlanta to Montgomery. Problem of Atlanta, it is 2 hours from Montgomery. It's just the rural areas near Atlanta suck, so it brings up a lot of the garbage from, like Eric said, up 85. People are starting to move back to small towns. Small towns are actually having more crime than big cities right now. Big cities are actually becoming the safest places now. Like Miami, San Francisco, like the more expensive large cities are actually becoming better. More expensive, less crime. There's exceptions like the Midwest, of course, but like the big expensive cities are becoming like the better places to live. I'm dropping a video about that here soon on my channel. I have to wrap it up. I'm so tired. I only slept like 5 hours last night.
Yeah.
You tired?
A little bit.
I'm about to fall asleep.
I got up early today. And I went shopping.
You spent my money while I was sleeping?
At the Dollar Tree.
I don't care where you were. You don't spend my dang money.
Yeah.
You spending my money, boy.
Yeah.
Mount Rainier if you visit Seattle.
Yes, definitely.
Katie, tell them what you're excited about seeing in Seattle.
Orcas!
Katie thinks she's going to see an orca in Seattle.
Yes.
She's excited about Seattle. It's just that dang credit card won't show up in the mail. And until we get the credit card, we can't go to Seattle. I sure as crap ain't
I'm
driving
about to
that far.
apply for another one for you and have it sent to the house.
We're better off now just going to a different bank and getting another credit
I know,
card.
right?
Because a debit card, they won't lease you a car. You gotta have a credit card if you're traveling. I know, right? The Interstate 24 between Nashville and Chattanooga. The semi trucks flying down the mountains. I hate that part of it. That's one of the crappiest drives in the country. What would be the worst drives in the country? I think for sure Chattanooga. I-24 to the mountains. One of the worst drives in the country. New Jersey, Turnpike. Interstate 95 through Northeast. Yeah, we'll see what Seattle looks like soon. I'm just waiting for that dang credit card, man. Nobody's talking about Montana and Idaho. A lot of people went out there.
Yeah. I was hearing in Alabama that quite a few people from Alabama were moving out there when we were there.
Montana?
Yeah.
A lot of people from Alabama are moving to Montana. Buying a bunch of land.
Yeah.
Look at Charlotte. They built the roads, they built the buildings, they built the apartments, and now it's just a crime-ridden place. A lot of times, just because they build an area up, that doesn't mean anything. Like, they can build an area up and it can still suck. Is this car purple? Yes, it is.
A purple Mazda.
Purple Mazda. Purple Mazda. Candy pink. Candy purple Mazda.
You made it purple, but then you did like upgrade the rims.
You gotta get rims. You can't just paint your car purple and not put rims on it. Maybe they're waiting for rims or something here. If you got a purple car, you gotta put rims on it. Yeah. That's a fact. The roads in Tennessee are pretty rough. Alabama's got some rough roads in some spots. I think the worst roads are in Dallas, Texas, though. Prince Purple Rain, exactly. She's got a real estate license.
Yeah.
Slow down with the door down. She's got a real estate license. She's helping a few people.
Yeah, I got it a few months ago.
She's had a real estate license for a few months. And she already took a
luxury real estate course.
She took a luxury real estate endorsement already. A lot of people don't get that because it's more money. They don't want to spend the money to get that endorsement.
Yeah, it was a 2-day class.
Yeah. No, she's working with a few people. It takes time. The people she's working with are people that are going to take time because they got to find the right thing. But she's working with several people. So she'll get a sale eventually. It's just a matter of helping find the right thing for the people she's working with. At least you're working with people. It'd be scary if you're not nobody you're working with.
Well, I mean, everything comes in waves, so...
You'll make a sale eventually. You're working with several people. Something's got to work out.
Yeah, I mean... It has to be the right thing for the right person at the right time.
Yeah. No, she's doing good. She'll sell houses for sure. And real estate is a long-term business. It's not just... You know, if you can make 4 or 5 sales a year, that's an income right there, you know? There's like a dead spot here.
Yeah. And I don't necessarily want to give up the work that I do on this channel. Because I do a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, like...
Right now you're driving.
Yeah.
Crap, I hate driving for hours and hours on end. It takes 2 people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the background. It may not be in every video. Someone went in the comments and was like, she hasn't been in the last 18 videos. She's not part of the channel. I'm like, of course I am.
Yeah, she is. I can't do anything that I do. My safety. When I go on these homeless camps, I gotta leave her behind. Oh, thank you so much, Orion Starman.
Yeah.
$5 and a beautiful palm tree. I love your cover photo of that palm tree. Thank you. much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
But you know, Katie is behind the scenes a lot.
Yeah.
She really is. I can't really elaborate on how, like, my safety. Like, when I'm going in these homeless camps,
We have a system, and
we have
it works.
a system for my safety because it is very dangerous.
Yeah.
When I do going in these homeless camps, very dangerous, and I have to leave her behind as a safety network, you know. And we have a little way we ensure my safety, and I don't want to elaborate on it, but we have a safety measure in place, and I can't do this without her. This YouTube channel wouldn't exist without Katie. Like, she does a lot behind the scenes that you guys don't know about, and we both got health problems too that you guys don't know about.
Yeah.
We both struggle. We got health trouble. Can I go to homeless camps in other states? Probably not. The problem, Victor, is every state's got different laws and different ways that things work. And you just have to understand politics of the place before you can do this. Like, I can go into a homeless camp in Florida because I'm from Florida. And I know a lot of the politics, and I know the people, the way they are. I can wiggle out of a situation in Florida. But I couldn't do this in a different state because you're a complete outsider. Look like United. I would like to go to the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
England. We want to eventually go to Germany and England and Spain and all that.
Yeah.
I think eventually we'll do a lot of international travel.
Like, I want to go to Finland and Norway.
Yeah, we want to do some international travel. But yeah, the problem with doing homeless camps in other, we're losing a lot of people. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because the signal's bad. The problem with doing homeless camps in other states would simply be, well, there's just a lot of politicking with people to get into these homeless camps. And there's a lot of things that you have to do to be able to get in and out safely. And I don't think I could do that in another state. Because you have to know a lot about the people, the place, the culture, even a lot of the street stuff you have to know a lot about. And like, if I go to a different state, you know, sometimes you have to check in and all that, you know. And I'm not going to elaborate too much, but... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do that? Victor, I'm sorry, bro.
What happened?
I timed out Victor.
Oh, no!
No, it was an accident, dude. Hold on. How do I get him back? I accidentally deleted Victor. How do I get him back?
I don't remember. I think you have to click on it.
Sorry about that, Victor.
Sorry.
I accidentally put Victor in timeout.
I did that the other day.
I'm sorry, bro. You're cool, man.
And yeah.
Victor Jimenez from Indiana. I accidentally put him in timeout.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I
We're
love
sorry,
you, bro. You're good. Let me see how I can change this. I can pin him, report him, remove him, put him in timeout, or I can add him as a moderator. It's not letting me, you got 300 seconds in timeout, bro. I'm sorry. I'm punishing him for no reason. Timeout for Victor. I'm sorry, bro. We put Victor in timeout by accident. I don't know how to remove it either. I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah.
No, if you put somebody in timeout, you can't really change it.
You can't change it.
I'm getting abusive. I'm putting people in timeout for no reason. I'm getting abusive. We put Victor in timeout for no reason. Like, here you go, straight to timeout.
Yeah.
Get out of jail free card here. I'm sorry, bro. Put Victor in timeout for nothing. I'm trying to fix it. It won't really let you fix it. That sucks.
Yeah.
I think we're passing Lakewood now.
Yeah.
He'll be back in 300 seconds.
Well,
I hate
less
this
than that
crap.
now. Yeah.
It might have even done it on this whole. There's a lot of glitches with this whole thing.
Yeah.
Victor, everybody, Victor went to prison, bro. Free my dog Victor, man. Got put in YouTube jail for 300 seconds.
300 seconds.
Free my dog Victor, man.
Yeah.
He got profiled by accident and got put in. Victor went to YouTube prison for 300 seconds. Oh man. Free my dog Victor, man. Free my dog Victor. Everybody, free my dog Victor, man. He's doing 300 seconds in YouTube jail on there. Didn't do anything. Just accidentally clicked on him and blocked him for 300 seconds. Free my dog Victor, man. My bad, bro. He ain't even did nothing. It never happens to a white subscriber. It's always the Spanish and black subscribers that get put in accident. YouTube ain't right, man.
Yeah.
Profiling people. He ain't even did nothing like that. I ain't even did nothing like that. I don't even understand why he do something like that. Off to Orlando. At least it's not raining as bad as it was in Tampa.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say free my dog Victor. You guys are horrible. Free my dog Victor. Look at all these big warehouses they're putting in. City furniture. Home assets. Outdoors mattresses. That's a warehouse?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say free my dog Victor.
Oh my gosh.
I think the timeline might have froze.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody comment just to make sure we're still here. I think it froze. It goes through like stages where the whole shot will freeze.
Yeah.
Anybody try commenting, see if it shows up? Let me try it. It like how to glitch. Somebody try commenting, see if your comments don't show up. Free Victor. See if it comes up.
He'll comment when he comes back.
Yeah. I hate these glitches, bro. It's really aggravating. Somebody say free Victor.
Yeah.
And see if I can see your comments, because I'm not seeing any comments at all. Okay, we got dirt. Okay, so Moonshine Field gave us a thumbs up. Okay, that's cool. So it is working.
Yeah.
There's glitches with this whole YouTube live stream thing.
Yeah.
You'd think with something so big they'd figure it out, but no.
Yeah.
Free my dog Victor. He'll be out soon. Feels like he's been gone forever. It's only been 300 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is what? How many minutes is that? 5 minutes? Is that 5 minutes? Roughly? Yeah, 5 minutes? Or 6 minutes? YouTube jail is no joke, man. So many gangs in there. Ha ha! I'm free. Oh man, I was gonna send you commissary. I was gonna send you commissary, bro.
But you're already out.
YouTube jail was scary, dog. Man, you've been locked up before, man. Victor got put in that YouTube jail.
Yeah.
For no reason. He ain't even did nothing.
Oh, he didn't do nothing.
He just randomly ended up in YouTube jail.
Yeah.
No, I really don't feel like there's nobody today on this live stream that I feel like I've been blocking a lot of people as a thing. Look at that traffic jam going the other way. It's like standing still. So working just a bit lag. Yeah, it's a bit laggy. I see. I can see the internet signal's pretty bad because a lot of people checked out. Why you gotta throw the Hispanics in jail? They got you locked up. I'm locked up.
Yeah.
Won't let me out. No, I think our live streams have gotten pretty good because I've started blocking people who suck.
Yeah.
Like I've put a lot of people. I've blocked a lot of people's accounts because I don't want them here. Like if you're gonna be rude and disrespectful, I don't want you here.
Yeah.
Look how nice today's. We've had a great conversation.
Yeah.
And it's because I got rid of a lot of people that were out of place, bro.
Yeah.
If you get out of line, I delete you, and we don't have to deal with your crap anymore. It's great. It's, you know,
Yeah, it is
look
great.
at this live stream. It's been a perfect live stream. We haven't had, other than Victor. No, nobody's had to be disciplined other than Victor for no. Just
You didn't even need to be disciplined.
Manoluda. Heavy-handed. We're getting heavy-handed here. Yes, you finally catch a live. Welcome on board, Jennifer. Katie, your thoughts on Ohio? Ohio is for lovers.
All that comes to my mind is like that song "Down in Ohio."
Down in Ohio.
Yeah.
We got the life of Jeremiah. Allegedly, he's a YouTube star, but I've never heard of him. But he was checking in with us.
Cool.
Best channel on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I don't think I'm the best channel on YouTube.
Yes.
I think that Drew Binsky guy is probably the best channel on YouTube.
I have watched a video or two of his.
Victor says, Katie, do you want to move up north? Be honest. She tries to get me to move to Michigan
yeah, all the time. Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. I'm not moving to Michigan.
I am well aware of that.
Same here in Ohio.
Yeah.
Down in Ohio. My name is, I'm a huge fan of yours from YouTube. Somebody tells me this guy's a scammer. Let's check out his channel. He's got 900 subscribers, not bad. From Richmond, Virginia. He does drive around videos in Richmond, Virginia. Alright, that's pretty cool. 900 subscribers ain't bad. 900 subscribers. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Good branding, by the way, because I saw your YouTube channel name and I immediately had to click on it to see more from it. I think that's pretty good branding on your part. Ah! Slow down, women!
Calm down.
Catching a car accident on live? I think we have. Yeah, we did. In Cape Coral, Florida, we caught somebody that was doing a donut that lost control and hit a median on a live stream. So yes, we have in Cape Coral. We're heading towards Orlando. To do homeless camps. And then from there, we're going to go to
Places.
other places. It's a place we already went to recently, but we're going to go back to.
Because there's places.
Because there's more to see.
Yeah.
I think Orlando and Florida East Coast probably is where we're heading. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, we have caught live. We actually have caught accidents on live. And not just live, we've also caught in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was doing a drive around video and we recorded a crash. We've recorded a few crazy things over the years. We did a drive through Richmond, Virginia not that long ago. What, like a month ago?
Yeah, when we come back
About
from
a
Canada.
month ago when we came back from Canada. A little over a month ago we did a video in Richmond, Virginia, just driving to the interstate. Okay, you're in Lakeland. We're in Lakeland right now too. In fact, we're passing a dealership here. It's the Jaguar and Land Rover of Lakeland. So we're in Lakeland right now. In fact, that sign right there says Lakeland. Yo dog Victor. You are the YouTubers ever. Well, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Why do so many people hate Ohio, Katie?
They are secretly Michigan fans.
Michigan fans.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I had to pick between Michigan and Ohio, I'd definitely pick Ohio.
I'd pick Michigan.
Can I get a O? H-I-O?
And if I lived in Michigan, I would live in Western Michigan.
Yeah, for sure. Any police speed chasers? Have we caught any? Slow down with the door down. Have we caught any police chases on live? I don't think we have caught any police chases.
No, I don't think
I don't think we have caught any police chases on live or on. Okay, there was a SWAT situation in our neighborhood last night. So yesterday,
I was home and didn't figure it out.
Katie was home and didn't figure out that our whole neighborhood got evacuated. Allegedly, now this is not, I haven't confirmed it. I haven't confirmed it yet, but allegedly, somebody in our neighborhood kidnapped their landlord and they had to evacuate like half our neighborhood. While this is going on, Katie was inside cleaning all day, never even noticed that like half of our neighborhood got evacuated because somebody, there was a SWAT situation where allegedly an old veteran with like some post-traumatic stress disorder decided to kidnap his landlord for ransom or something for the rent money. I know that sounds crazy in a suburban place, but anyways, there was helicopters and SWAT teams and all that in our neighborhood. Katie didn't even notice.
No, I didn't.
I get home, I'm looking at the news like, oh my gosh, all this happened in the neighborhood while I was gone.
Yeah.
And we live in a really nice area. I'm like shocked that this would happen where we live. Like the guy kidnapped his landlord or something.
Yeah, I'm in the house doing dishes and doing laundry and cleaning and like having music on, and
She didn't notice.
I didn't notice.
They literally evacuated everything on the other side of the road that got evacuated.
Yeah.
The whole neighborhood got evacuated, SWAT teams. There's helicopters flying around for hours. Katie?
I heard a weird whirling and
That's a helicopter.
Yeah, and I thought it was like something wrong with the bathroom fan.
No, it was a helicopter flying around for hours. I wish we had known because I could have just recorded this whole thing. That would have been a cool live stream. SWAT teams evacuating people and everything.
Yeah.
And I was at the dang Suncoast Bank trying to figure out what we're going to have in my car down there.
Yeah.
How bad do you think Florida will get in the next 5 years? I don't know. I don't know what will happen in Florida. It could get better. It could get worse. Who knows? Who knows what... The next 5 months are hard to tell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad happening, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think it could turn to eastern Kentucky with beaches. Over rent, yeah. Let me see if I can find the article. I don't know if it made the news. It was definitely on Facebook. Everybody was talking about it yesterday. Lakewood Ranch. Let me see what happened. Let me see if it made it to the news. Supposedly it was an argument over the rent money, though. The guy kidnapped his landlord over the rent money. That's what they're saying on social media. And social media is social media.
Yeah.
They did evacuate a lot of people. Wow, I can't believe how bad the internet is out here. How are we live streaming?
I don't know.
They're building 5,000 new homes on Lakewood Ranch.
Yeah, they're putting in a new community.
Well, it didn't make it to the news. Of course it's not. They're not going to put Lakewood Ranch on the news for that. Let's see on Lakewood Ranch Facebook group what they finally posted. Let's see if it made it to the Facebook group. Okay, Pete said it. Is it me or is there a lot of helicopters circling Lakewood Ranch in the last few days? So somebody said, this is what they're saying on Facebook. Now this is a Lakewood Ranch group. It didn't make the news. But they're saying, my husband and I went to the 7-Eleven across the street from where I live, and every minute there's a recording saying, come out with your hands up. There's a standoff situation. Oh my gosh. It was in Summerfield, so they are confirming that it was in Summerfield. There's a large police presence with barricade rangelands. Shoppers have been struggling for the last 3 hours. So yeah, it was some type of SWAT situation in Lakewood Ranch yesterday. I'm off exit 31. Boom. Other groups said in Summerfield there's a hostage situation. Man was holding wife's son and they escaped. He was barricaded. They spotted a Sasquatch in Lakewood Ranch and a chupacabra. Some people always have an interesting take on what happened. Regardless, it was definitely a hostage situation. And there's different versions about what was going on. The news hasn't reported on it yet, so I guess we'll never really know. It'd be nice if you didn't drive above the speed limit on a when you're rotating. I don't know if you know this, but the speed limit's like 70 and you're going like 75.
That's going 72.
You're going above the speed limit in the rain, bro.
Okay, Mr. Backseat driver.
You know what? I pay the car insurance. I get to pick how you drive. How about that?
You only get to pick how I drive.
I get to pick how you drive because I'm the one paying. And don't look at me. Look at the road. Yeah, so they haven't really elaborated on the news that what exactly what happened, but there was definitely confirmed a SWAT situation in our neighborhood. If they could hear it at the 7-Eleven, I'm sure you could have heard the police from your house. But Katie didn't. She didn't notice. They had the whole neighborhood taped off. Police, come out with your hands up! Katie's over here doing dishes. She didn't even realize.
Yeah.
What was going on, but they even evacuated a lot of people. It was crazy from what I heard.
Yeah.
I missed it. I was gone. I was in Tampa yesterday.
And I was running every machine in our house.
Goes to show that you're not even safe in Lakewood Ranch, man.
Yeah.
Goes to show that even in Lakewood Ranch you're not safe.
I kept hearing sounds.
Yeah, helicopters. There were helicopters in the.
Yeah.
You didn't hear the "come out with your hands up." Maybe that would have been a clue, Katie.
No, I kept hearing the neighbors.
Yeah, they're all scared.
Yeah. Like, the neighbors were moving around their furniture a lot.
Well, at the end of the day, it goes to show that even living in a nice suburban place like we live, all types of crap can go down.
Yeah.
And when suburban white people lose it, they really lose it. Like, people in the hood, you know, there's like crime every day. But when like we live in the suburbs, when suburban people lose it, they like go completely unhinged.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing about suburban people. When suburban people lose it, it's like, no one passes, man. He's like stalled out. He's going 50 miles an hour in the middle lane. Pass him on the right.
Really?
Yeah, pass him on the right.
This guy isn't gonna let me.
He's going even slower. What the crap? Why are you stalled out going 50 miles an hour in the middle lane, bro?
Why are you bird?
Con la soda, mijo! How was the driving in Quebec? Oh, they're very orderly. Very orderly, very law-abiding people in Canada. Yes, Grady Judd is the sheriff here in Polk County. Polk County. Polk County. Polk County. Polk County. Polk County. Do you watch? Oh my God, it's Wicks. He's funny too.
Yeah, I do.
You watching? What's he about?
Wicks? He has like clips of crazy stuff in Florida. He's always got like some kind of baked good or something from Publix.
Alright, good.
And then he's like, I'm glad I caught it on my flip phone.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen them. But apparently Katie and Jennifer watching. Jennifer just shook me right back.
Yeah.
Just got to go to the restroom real quick. Down there in Canada. Yeah, I would say Canada is a very law-abiding place. Canada really isn't lawless. It's very orderly. Yeah, Canada's a very orderly place. There's no lawlessness or there's no Florida, there's no Canada man other than wearing Speedos on the beach.
Yeah.
Erika dice que no se va a ir de... He's not leaving Illinois.
Excuse me.
You know what's funny, Eddie K? There's actually a Cuban artist from back in the day. They're on the brakes, K. It's called Erika. Port Orange is alright. I agree. Especially for being in the Daytona area. Yeah, once you're from a place, you're from a place, and I get that. But I would agree, it's pretty dang dangerous out there in Illinois, Chicago down there. I tell you what. Raindrops on my window. Rain propane. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Watch out, they're on their brakes, Kate. I am. Keep distance, Wayne. Looks like there's an accident or something up there. You don't drive how I'm telling you to drive. You got a purple one? I'm gonna tell you. Port Orange is alright. Where are we at right now? Oh crap, we're almost to Orlando. Cool. We're gonna get off on 192, which I think is called Kissimmee something. Eero Bronson Memorial Highway is working on. They'll probably hit a traffic jam before you get there though. Not bad.
Earl, I'm guessing
it's not far
Earl.
away, just there's a huge slowdown up ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll be entering, you're almost to Orlando, there's just 17 minutes slowdown.
Okay.
If it wasn't for the slowdown, you could literally be there like 20 minutes, but
Yeah.
the problem with Interstate 4 is that it's like, it's the only road that goes in that direction. They need another road that does the same thing in parallel. So, it is what it is. We'll be stuck in about a 40-minute traffic jam here. What did you think about doing for a living, Jose, if you didn't do this? I had a junk removal business. I used to haul stuff for people. I've had a few business ideas. I'm a self-employed type of guy. I don't really do well for companies. Welcome to Celebration. We're celebrating a traffic jam. Yes, we're getting close. We're going to be celebrating a traffic jam here soon. Ray, we're going to get the welcoming traffic jam here in a minute. Getting the welcome to Orlando traffic jam here in a minute now. Yeah, you know, I didn't even finish high school, so with bad education, you really don't want to end up working for somebody else. They'll never pay you enough, especially here in Florida. So I had a junk removal business. I did a lot of driving and truck driving and trailer driving and hauling for a while. But not with a CDL, just with a truck and trailer. And you know, it was enough to live on, but man, it was never enough to live on, really. Just enough to survive, basically. cop almost rear-ended that car. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
Nothing like being rear-ended by a police officer.
Well,
he's very angry.
who?
The cop is very angry. There's a cop to the left of you. He's like really angry.
Yeah.
Is he behind you now? Where is
he? He's gonna pass me in about a minute.
He's like super angry. He almost rear-ended that car.
Yeah.
There he goes, watch.
Yeah.
He's like super angry. Like a road raging cop. Is that a tornado down there?
I got road raged by a cop in Fort Myers.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, traffic is horrible out here. Road raging cop.
Yeah, I got road raged by a cop because I was too law-abiding.
Okay, need to speed up now.
Yeah.
Maybe the fact everybody was passing is a clue.
Yeah. You know that road in Lehigh where you have to go, like, you're supposed to go 30, but nobody goes 30? Yeah, I was going 30.
Yeah, don't look at me, look at the road. You ever feel like punching somebody?
Yeah.
Like, you ever have to deal with somebody that's just so irritating?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you really know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Why does it look like Michigan out here?
Because of the trees.
It just looks like we're in Michigan.
Yeah.
I thought we were in Michigan for a minute.
Because we're not near the coast.
I wouldn't mind living in Michigan, like, during half the year. Like, Western Michigan during...
That's what I wanted. That's what I would want. I would want to be up there for, like, from, like, April to the end of October.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Michigan either.
Because I need some cold.
No, I really wouldn't mind having like a little place up in Michigan.
I need some cold, but I don't want like the whole winter.
The whole winter's too much, yeah.
The whole winter's too much. I like fall, maybe early winter.
That's why I like Nashville, because in Nashville you get a good balance.
Yeah.
Nashville really is like the perfect city for weather.
Yeah.
Nashville is probably one of the best. If we were, Nashville is a city I'd want to live in.
Yeah, I agree. I would want to move to Nashville.
At some point, I would like to live in Nashville.
The weather is good.
Crime isn't scary.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's a wild city, but it's not a scary city. There's that angry cop from earlier.
Okay.
He almost rear-ended the car in front of him. So I was in Bradenton the other day, and there was a police car. Oh.
Well.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Espera.
Ah.
Espera, vamos un momento. ¿Qué vuelta a hacer? ¿Qué es lo que es? No, no te llamo. No, yo estoy en Orlando ahora. Sí, voy por Orlando a hacer unos videos. Dale, bye. Estoy en vivo ahora, si quieres verme, estoy en vivo, si vas a mi canal. Estoy manejando en Orlando, dale. Just died. He's like, did you call me? I'm like, I didn't call you. You called me. Leave it up to Dad to be there. He is again.
I
He's
can't.
FaceTiming me. No. That's not what I meant. YouTube. He's trying to FaceTime me. He didn't get that part. He's trying to figure out technology. He gets it right sometimes. Like, check out my YouTube channel. I'm live. He's like, FaceTimes me.
Well, I wanted to see my child. Well, I'll just do it this way. Yeah.
That's hilarious. You gotta love that, man. Traffic in Orlando absolutely sucks for sure, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, go on my YouTube channel. He doesn't have FaceTime. At least we're moving thing.
Yeah.
It's
Usually it's like at a standstill.
No semi trucks. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, there's no semis.
The economy's like
There's
paralyzed.
one here, but
the economy in Florida is like paralyzed. Look at the fact that there's barely any semi trucks on the road.
Yeah, the whole time I've been on this road, there's
No
probably
semis.
been 10 semis total.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And usually this road...
Well, the problem is, like, I think like a third of all semi truck drivers are Mexicans, and they said they weren't going to deliver to Florida. Like, a bunch of semi truck drivers said they were going to, because there's even like a lot of a lot of semi truck drivers are either Canadian or Mexican.
Yeah.
And they don't need to be like legal because they have a license to work. You know.
Yeah.
They're just transporting, and
yeah.
a lot of Mexicans said they're not going to come to Florida. Like I heard that there was like a semi truck ban, like where a lot of semi truck drivers aren't going to come to Florida.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those like semi truck drivers, they don't need to be legal. They're like, let's say you're from Mexico, and you got a license, you can go to Canada, Mexico, anywhere. A lot of those guys said they're not going to come to Florida. So, but look, there's like no semi. Even though it's like, look, there's like one semi and it doesn't even have a trailer behind it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing a lot of like truck hauling where it's like a pickup truck, whereas usually it would be a semi truck. Private hauling services.
Florida's economy is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really bad right now.
Yeah.
Just notice that there's no semi trucks on the road. That should just be a clue.
Yeah.
Cuban truck drivers, a lot of them are illegal. A lot of the Cuban truck drivers now, they're not like U.S. citizens, they're residents.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Cuban truck drivers, but it's mostly Mexicans that are doing that.
Yeah.
Mostly Mexicans that said they were going to do that. But look, there's literally no semis on the road.
Oh. Usually with Florida, everything is moving. Yeah. And I don't see semis on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the truck drivers like said they were going to boycott Florida.
Yeah.
Because like they don't need to be here legally.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. Like if you're from Canada or from Mexico and you're like doing deliveries and stuff, you're not going to take a delivery to a state that's got some stupid laws that don't make any sense. Like they don't need. Why would you do that? Mm-hmm. Like why would you? Like if you have three options. It's just downright like a lot of the Mexicans like, because like a lot of U.S. trade is with Mexico. Mexico's like U.S.'s biggest trade partner, and so a lot of the U.S. truck drivers are Mexican because they have to know the language to get back and forth and all that. Why are there so many people moving out of Florida? Well, first of all, moving to or moving out? Moving out because of the SB 1718. It's a new law. A lot of like I don't know if like 200,000 to 700,000 people left Florida. At least I would say at least 300,000 people left Florida in the last 2 months. It's the biggest exodus Florida's ever had since World War II and World War I. It's actually by number of people in the last 2 months we had the biggest exodus of people from Florida ever. Bigger than World War II, go figure. That's how many people left Florida with this new law. And a lot of them, the kids were going to school, U.S. citizens born here in Florida, but the parents, or one of the parents, for example, doesn't have papers, so they moved to another state with this new law. You know, I hear in Orlando, there's a YouTuber. He has a car dealership, I think. And he said he lost 40% of his customers. In Arcadia, I talked to a business owner. He said he lost 70%. In Bradenton, somebody told me they lost about 20% of their. It depends on what city and what business, because customers like you could be in an area where it doesn't affect you because your customers are not that demographic. Like you could have a barbershop over here and a barbershop a mile away, and they could have two totally different customer bases, you know? So a lot of businesses didn't get affected, but the one next to it could have. It's weird. But the worst I've seen so far, the law, it's not what it says, it's what it implies to people. It implies that the state's becoming hostile to anybody who's not legal, or even like a lot of tourists, like take the semi-truck drivers. They're not illegal. They're driving from one state to, like, let's say if you're a semi-truck driver from Mexico, You might have a load to Jacksonville, from Jacksonville to Toronto. You're crossing 3 different countries in your week, you know, or your month. But now a lot of semi-truck drivers are like, well, we're not going to go into Florida because the laws are hostile, or they're not. There's like so many new laws in Florida, I couldn't elaborate on it. But it's not so much that they're even going to be enforced. It's just simply that what the law implies. Like, let's say a lot of our tourism in Florida, right? Some places, Brazilians, Venezuelans, Colombians, and like South Americans mostly are a huge part of the tourism in not in North Florida, but like in South Florida, a lot of our tourism in the summer comes from Latin America. So they're not living here, they're tourists. Did I get a super shot? Let me see. Yeah. Is it it's the one from before that's kind of like... Oh, okay. I'm going to take a picture of that because I think YouTube needs to see that. Yeah. That happens all the time when we're live streaming. So, like... Okay, we're just going to block you. Hide. Somebody's mad that I hit 100. I'm close to 100,000 subscribers. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. He had to get offensive because I'm getting a lot of subscribers. Well, anyways.
If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it.
Like a lot of tourists, right? Like from South America, they're not going to come to Florida anymore because they don't need to be here illegal. Let me block this person. Let's go ahead and block him. We don't pay attention to people like that. Yeah. We just delete them. We don't have time for that. How do you hide this person? Hide the user from the channel. Goodbye. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
We won't miss you. Bye. Everybody bye. We won't miss you. That's the beautiful thing about my channel, man. I've really deleted all the people like that to where we usually have a great conversation.
Yeah.
We don't have to agree on stuff. We're just talking. It's like people are like, you don't have to agree on everything I say. You don't have to like everything I say. So, Lovescape CC, we're not going to really get into politics. We don't talk politics on the channel. But a lot of like the Brazilians, for example, and South Americans, they don't need to be here legally. If they're just coming for like a month to like vacation, like which is really common. A lot of South Americans during the winter, for them, which is like the summer for us, if they're like from Argentina. So during our summertime here in Florida, during the summer, we get a lot of tourists from South America. And a lot of those tourists, they don't need to be here legally. You get a visa, it might give you 2 months, okay. They'll tell you, okay, you have 2 months or 6 months to be in the country. A lot of that was a huge part of the tourism in Florida. I mean, a huge part. Especially for South Florida during the summertime, this time of the year. So now, all those people are just not going to come to Florida. They might go to New York or California or Texas. Texas is getting about the same. Anyways, Florida just took a huge hit on a lot of different fronts. Tourism for sure, transportation, and of course 300,000. I don't know how many people left to stay. Who knows, really? I think at least 300,000 people left to stay. So it's going to be very difficult for South. I think South Florida and North Florida should just be 2 totally different states. I don't even think it should be 1 state. I feel like eventually South Florida and North Florida are going to have to be 2 different states because they're so different. If you look at demographics of Florida, any demographic, you'll see there's a huge... It's South Florida and North Florida are so different. For example, North Florida's tourist season is during the winter. I mean the summer. They get their tourism in the summer. We get our tourism in the winter down here. It's just vastly different to where I feel like eventually Florida would make sense for it to be 2 different states because South Florida and North Florida are really, really different. I mean, you could draw a line. Probably the interstate we're on right now could probably be a good divisive line of North Florida, South Florida. Everything to the right of us is South Florida. Everything to the left of us is North Florida. Really, like even this interstate kind of splits the state. If you look at like death rates in South Florida, like north of Interstate 4, the death rate is 3 times higher than in South Florida. That means natural deaths, homicides, drug just all deaths combined. North Florida is having 3 times more deaths than South Florida. That's just one analytic measure, just to get an idea of how different the demographics of Florida are in the north part and the south part of the state. I feel like eventually it might make sense for it to be 2 different states. And geographically, I mean, it takes like from Naples to Pensacola is what, 11 hours? 11 hours. And to Naples to Key West is 5. So it's a 16-hour drive from Key West to Pensacola or something like that. Yeah, and foreigners, which is, I need to do a video on this soon. So foreign-born people, if you look at all the safest cities in America, all the safest cities in America have the highest percentage of foreign-born residents. And all the most dangerous cities in America have the lowest percentage of foreign-born residents. For example, the cities with the lowest percentage of foreign-born residents, number 1 is Montgomery, one of the most dangerous cities in the country. Then you got Birmingham, Memphis, Baltimore. Anyways, if you just look at the bottom cities of foreign-born population, they're all like cities with like 3 or 4% foreign-born populations in their metro areas. Those cities are all the most dangerous. If you look at the safest cities, like California, El Paso, Texas, Hialeah, all the cities that have places in New Jersey, all places that have the lowest murder rates and safest crime analytics, all have higher percentage of foreign-born. We got President Biden checking in. Well, I don't know if I should block him or not. He won't be the first politician. Let's see if it's the real President Biden. Let's go to his channel. Watch it be like the real one. Oh no, it's a fake. He's only got 6 subscribers. It's not the real President Biden, so... Nope, it's not the real President Biden. But anyways, I am the real Don't Block Me, I Love You. No, I don't think you're a real President Biden. You think the real President Biden will only have 6 subscribers? I think he's fake.
Wouldn't it have
Wouldn't
like
he
the little
why would he
blue
be watching?
check mark?
Yeah, you need a little.
Yeah.
He couldn't spell that good. All right, I'll stop that. Anyways, I wouldn't doubt the real President Biden would be like just watching our YouTube channel randomly though.
Oh yeah.
It's just I don't think he's like doing like real. Okay, that's enough. Enough with the jokes. Yeah, like good example, Northern California and Southern Oregon went to break away in a state called Jefferson. Jill doesn't want me taking a nap. Okay, supposedly President Biden's watching our channel. We've had a representative of Kentucky that used to watch our channel. Remember that? We've actually had a few really famous people watch our channel. A while back we had a representative from Kentucky. It's Hunter. No, he wouldn't be watching my channel. My stance on sobriety isn't the package there. All right, guys, let's not get political. What Tampa be part of North or South? Tampa would be exactly south, but anything north of waters would be North Florida. Like town and country would be South Florida. The southern part of St. Petersburg would be South Florida, but then the northwest part of St. Petersburg, I think town and country would be South Florida. Anything north of that, like Trinity, would be North Florida. I think like Waters would be like a good line. Or Hillsboro. Waters or Hillsboro. It's just somewhere through Tampa. But Tampa would be like definitely South Florida. Like most of Tampa would be South Florida, all the way up in the town and country. And then like Oldsmar would be North Florida. It's very distinct. Like there's like a real difference. Like you know what South Florida and what North Florida, because they're so different. Like Polk County's a weird one. Polk County would be a different one to tell. I think Lakeland's North Florida though. I think Lakeland would have to go with North Florida. It's more North Florida than South Florida. Most of Orange County would be South Florida. Yeah, it's a very specific dividing line. I'm trying to tell you, it really is. I'm gonna make a video on that soon, so you guys can see like where I think the line would be. It's a very specific line. Like there really is like an invisible line between what's demographically South Florida and what's demographically North Florida. Like age, race, incomes, another huge factor. South Florida has higher incomes. Yeah, there's a lot. Like if you just start grabbing different maps of analytics of Florida, you'll see back to back to back to back where the line is. And I actually made a video about that a while back. I just haven't published it yet. I started working on it, never published it. But it is a very specific line, trust me. There's like, you know when you're in South Florida, and you know when you're not. If you drive north out of the city of Tampa, you're in North Florida. If you drive within city limits, it's kind of South Florida. But Tampa's starting to look a lot like Pensacola and Gainesville and Ocala with all the homeless people. I don't know. Tampa's a toss-up, I think. Tampa's a toss-up. It's starting to look like Ocala and Gainesville with all the homeless people. Because there's less homelessness in South Florida, for sure. Most of the homelessness is... And even like Central Florida is so different from the Panhandle, too. Florida's got its reasons, man. It's very different. But eventually, it's just like they got that problem in California. I think Florida's going to have that problem soon, too, because distinctively very, very different regions. Like the Panhandle could be its own thing. Central Florida could be its own thing, and South Florida would be its own thing. 3 different states, really, in one. Kentucky's kind of like that. I feel like Kentucky's kind of like Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky are so different.
Yeah.
Like Western Kentucky wants to go to church and Eastern Kentucky wants to go to a pipe. He's like, I don't have any opinions. I'm just driving here. I don't know what he's talking about.
You want to talk about orcas?
Well, it's like Appalachia. Imagine if Appalachia was just one state. When you know, like Texas is like one big state. Imagine if like Appalachia became one big state. Millbrook, Elmore, starting in Elmore County, Alabama, and going all the way up to like New York. That was kind of rude right there.
Yeah, I think the increased number of shark attacks in like the Florida East Coast is because there are more orcas now, and the orcas are pushing the sharks inland.
Yeah, there's definitely there was a one stranded orca over there in where was it, Palm Bay?
Yeah.
There was a stranded orca in Palm Bay not that long ago.
Yeah.
And then they just saw orcas in Key Largo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the population the last few decades has gone up.
Yeah, there's definitely orcas in Florida now. There's been enough evidence to suggest that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very specific. Adam's like Adam McGee is like, yep, there's a very specific line here. Southern life, beautiful in my home, Florida. Oh, okay, cool. I wonder how close we are to my destination. Well, we're not that far away. We're getting close. Actually, we're not. Wow, we've been stuck here for a while.
Yeah.
Slowdown sucks, bro. Typical Orlando.
I've not eaten since 9 a.m.
It's not that we're far. We're 10 miles away.
Yeah.
But it's going to take us over half an hour to get there.
And all I had was a sandwich.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me you're hungry in the middle of the interstate? What the crap am I supposed to get you, a hamburger? There's like nothing out here, dude.
Yeah.
I always wonder if there's an easier way to get off the highway here.
Yeah.
But there's literally no single road. Interstate 4 is the only road that heads into Orlando from over here. There's 17.
Yeah.
Let me see something real quick. I wonder if we got off the highway. If we got on 17, no, it would just take longer.
I released a fun clip on my channel this morning.
You did a short?
Yes.
It's gonna take us half an hour to get out of here. We're in Orlando.
Yeah.
We're trying to get in Orlando. I live in Bradenton. I do videos on the beach quite often.
I like swimming on the beach.
I'm not gonna do too many crazy videos in Bradenton because I don't want to poop where I eat, you could say. So I mean, I just did one video in Bradenton 2 weeks ago, and it got 30,000 views. So that's
enough for a while.
Yeah, that's more than I wanted. Yeah, I mean, crap. I live in Bradenton. I just did a video, and it got 30,000 views. I'm trying not to heat up my own plate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather not have drama at home.
I like to be able to sleep.
Yeah, peace and tranquility.
That squatted Yukon.
Is it squatted?
Yeah.
It might be squatted. The kids in the back definitely have some squatted tendencies, sticking their head out the window. It's not squatted, it's just, it might, no, it's not squatted. You can face me, I like faces at you. Crap, you talking about? I think I'm not immature. I will be very immature.
Okay.
Valvern. I've been in Bradenton, a flea market, with buying some Power Rangers. Cool. In Pensacola, Walmart parking lot, my sister and 3 handicapped kids are on the street. Can someone please help her? Her name is Irene. Thank you. Gina Pierre. When children are on the street homeless, it becomes a matter of health department. It becomes a matter of children and families. I don't think that's a social issue for everybody to pitch in. I think that's more of an executive occupation to take care of that problem, not random people on the street. I have seen children on the street. Just yesterday, I saw kids on the street in Tampa, and I'll tell you my personal opinion, I think they're being used as bait. Yeah, Eddie K says if it was Chicago, there'd be there's a lot of industry. Chicago's like a trade hub, you know. In Chicago, you have a lot of semi trucks, a lot of industry, a lot of trade. Chicago has a huge trade, you know, shipping hub, you could call it. We don't have none of that here in Florida. It's economically, it's a horrible state when it comes to jobs, man. There really isn't that much going on. When you go into Chicago, you see trains and it's a huge transportation hub. There's a lot of jobs in Chicago, man. The only jobs they had here are Disney, and they're trying to destroy that. And it's not like they paid that well anyway, so it's not like that was more than just enough to survive, barely, for the people here in Orlando. Yeah, it's a state that has a huge dependency on tourism, and then now the state's attacking the only industry it has. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. It might be squatted, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Ah!
Do you have an issue with my driving?
Absolutely. The White Castle. Ooh, I hate White Castle.
I love White Castle.
Oh, it's so disgusting.
It's so good.
White Castle is the most disgusting thing ever. It is like so nasty. Don't look at me.
Something's wrong with you. I can't figure out
like
what
White
it is.
Castle. We are in Orlando, kind of. We're trying to get to like the parks, but as usual, it's a nightmare of a traffic jam to get through here. Not only does this area have a lot of traffic, I've also noticed like worst drivers in the country. Like, look at this guy, no turn signal. He's just decided to get in the other lane with no turn signal out of nowhere. Yeah, White Castle is horrendous. Yeah, I hate White Castle. There's one in Stark, Florida, right? Is it Stark, Florida that's got one too? I can't stand White Castle. Crystal? It's Crystal's White Castle. All that crap is nasty, bro. A boiled chunk of meat. What the crap is wrong with Americans?
What is wrong with you?
A boiled. Ugh. I feel like throwing up just thinking about it. Change the topic, guys. I'm gonna throw up just talking about it.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with Jose.
You catch that car? This area not only has the worst traffic, it also has like the worst drivers. Including Katie. That's why she's driving through here. I'm so tired. Yeah, that might be squatted actually. It's either has a very heavy load in the back or it's squatted. It's got the lean going on. I'm about to throw up. This is like unbearable. This stop and go traffic is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was born in Jacksonville, the Duval. Look, we got Josh talking about Duval. Oh my gosh! I'm literally considering having pullovers I can throw up. I'm so dizzy and tired. This stop and go, stop and go, stop and go.
You're not even the one doing it.
At least I drive steady. You drive bad, bro. Like, Katie, you're driving in stop and go traffic. I'm literally considering you getting off and letting me drive because you don't know how to stop. You stop abruptly.
Well, you chose me to drive.
For some reason, you stop abruptly.
Abruptly?
Abruptly.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, Jose.
Abruptly, like you stop all of a sudden. Like, see, most people start stepping on the brakes far away. Like, look at you, boom! Look at that. See how my phone moved in the cup holder? You saw that? You saw how the phone, the cup holder moved?
Stop being whining.
No, you drive horribly. What I don't understand, like, why when you hit the brakes, don't you gradually control the stop so it's a nice, smooth stop? You just slam on the brakes and then your brain hits the inside of your skull every time you do it. You can damage your brain doing that.
Oh my gosh. Jose.
Nice and steady. Just control it. There you go. Hey, don't look at me. Look at the road. See how the car does a bounce when you do that? Don't look at me. Look at the road.
Stop it, Jose.
Why haven't you learned how to control your braking?
Why haven't you be quiet?
See, there you go, nice and smooth. See how it's a little bit smoother? Just try to control your braking so it's a smooth transaction.
Control your brain with the speech.
Well, you're destroying my brain. Every time you slip on the brakes, my brain goes and hits the inside of my skull.
Now you're being dramatic.
What type of car is that?
Where?
The black car.
Oh, that?
Never seen it. You have 20 car links in front of you.
It's Pontiac, I think.
Pontiac? Yeah, it might be Pontiac.
They just switched it out.
Yeah, it might be a Pontiac.
Oh, I think it's that car that's from Britain. It's a Britain car.
What the crap?
I've seen it
It looks like it looks like a Peugeot. Looks like a French car. It's got an interesting exhaust. I don't know what the crap it is. I don't know what it is. Look at the road. Don't look at the...
I know.
I'm trying to see what the emblem is. I've never seen that car.
I've seen it on
What the crap is this? Anybody know what that car
some
is?
TV shows.
It's got a Dodge engine. It might be a Peugeot. Does anybody
It's
know
like
what
a lion with its hand on a ball.
That's a French car.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know what type of car that is? I like the fast talking Spanish you do. Oh yeah. Okay, man, get that man. I said, oh no. What que es eso, man? Yes, my Cuban Spanish. I think it's a French car.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a lion, if the logo is a lion, it's a French car.
Nice.
Does anybody know what the car is? Just tune in. What are you guys doing right now? We're in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to convince Katie not to give me whiplash, but she apparently.
He had the option of driving.
Yeah, it is a Pego. Yeah, okay, it is. Okay, that's what I thought. It is a Pego. Okay. It's a Pego. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It's a French car, yeah. There's a lot of those in Cuba. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds like it's got a really good exhaust. It's a hidden badge, which is Australian, but recently it's a Chevy. Australian. Oh, it's a Holden badge. Yeah, Australian. It's a Holden. Some people are saying it's a Peugeot, which is French. Some people are saying it's a Holden, which is Australian. The exhaust sounds legit. And it's like a big body. It looks like a Malibu almost. It's like a big body. Never seen it on the road. How can you smoke inside a car with your windows up?
Ugh.
Man, can you imagine the headache you'd get inside that car? Go on, let me drive.
I'm driving.
And that drive down there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is unbearable. I hate this highway, I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like no other way of crossing this area.
Well, at least it moves.
Yeah, today.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is so horrendous.
And this is Saturday. It's usually 10 times worse.
Yes, it's Saturday at 5 in the afternoon. It's not like it's a weekday or nothing.
The last few years, this road has been getting decongested.
It's always been a nightmare.
It's been a nightmare, but it's less than it has been in recent years. Like, this road used to be, you weren't moving for 4 hours.
New houses by the sign Interstate there. What he's saying, I'm Australian, the car's called a Holden, Common Road, but here in the US it's the Chevrolet SS. Yeah! It looks like a Camaro, it looks like a Chevy SS. Holden. The exhaust sounds killer. And it does look like a Chevy. It looks like a Malibu or an Impala or something. APK to the hills down Sanford. I claim it all on my block. Yes, Holden. I like the way that the exhaust sounds great. It's like a big American Australian car. Good day, mate. %, your channel's creeping up to 100K. I know, right, Brian? Keep up the great work. I live in Jacksonville. Great content. Thank you, Brian. We do the best we can. Mm-hmm. And yes, we are approaching 100,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Mm-hmm. And we are getting so close. Mm-hmm. Gold chain, man. You got the gold chain, man. You got the gold chain, man. Gold chain, man. Hey, what part of Egypt has the biggest gold chains? The Goshen region. You got a low power mode. Hold on, let me check.
Valley of the Kings?
No, the Goshen region. The Goshen?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got low power mode over here. When I hook it in, it's gonna try to hook up to the car stereo. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the audio. Let's see. Wow, I love how this new brand spanking new charger already doesn't work. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's brand. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make this work. Brand spanking new. It's already not working. Where are we heading? We're going to be in Orlando.
Yeah, my leg
at
hurts.
some point. At some point, we might make it to Orlando. We've been stuck in this traffic jam for a while now. We've been here for a while now. President Biden. How many times have I told you we're going to Orlando? This President Biden guy keeps asking the same questions over and over again.
Orlando.
The Goshen region of Egypt. They got big gold chains, though. I asked once.
Okay.
You cracked me up, man. I'm moving to Jacksonville, but worried about the crime. Yeah, there's a lot of crime in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
If you end up in the beaches, it's not as bad. Or if you end up in St. Johns County, it's not as bad. But yeah, if you're moving to the actual city of Jacksonville, please believe there's a lot of crime. I ain't kidding you. I ain't exaggerating. It is a crime-ridden, violent city. Out of all the large cities in Florida, it's got the most crime, just so you know.
Yeah.
But you got great beaches, lots of gangs to pick from if you want to do that. If you're in a gangbang, there's plenty of options there.
There's good food there.
Good barbecue. Good weather. Good beaches. If you like fishing, good fishing. President Biden says the South Side and the South suburbs are amazing, some of the best in Florida. Jose is right on the most part of Jacksonville in the north. The South is a very good region, though. Where specifically in Orlando are we going? General, I cannot express the specific places we're going to because of the nature of the videos I'm going to be doing. But at some point during this live stream, I'll have to check out. Because of the nature of what I'm doing today, going into homeless camps, I cannot really specify specifically where I'm going to be later on. Normally, I wouldn't have a problem telling you what our plans are, but the nature of what we're doing going into homeless camps, it's probably best if I didn't elaborate on that for our practical safety. Because I'm going to be in kind of crazy places today. But other than that, thank you for being here with us. And yeah, I mean, if you stick to the Jacksonville beaches along the water or St. Johns County, but some parts of Jacksonville are just nuts. Lots of gangs, shootings, robberies. It's just crazy. And the people are violent just all the way around. All the way around a violent city. There's no way around that. Really, there's no way around it. Have we been to SeaWorld, Katie?
Yes.
I took that boy to SeaWorld. You hear me, Woody? Okay, these three bumped into each other right here. Ooh, pretty bad. Pretty bad. Airbags exploded. I think it picks up around here. Oh. Okay, so that's because of that accident. There's always traffic here. This is a never-ending mess. Airbags exploded. Oh yes, you guys are definitely going to see the content. We're going to upload it for sure. Patch World, do I play video games? I try not to because it takes up a lot of time. Do I like it? Sure, I like doing it, but am I going to do it? Absolutely not. It's very time consuming, and it's just something that drains time that you could probably use for better purposes. Alright guys, we're now entering the Orlando metro area, and I am going to go ahead and check out because in the Orlando metro area we're going to be doing a lot of recorded videos for you guys, and the phone is already on low power mode. We were live for about 2 hours, so you can't complain about that. You got a good deal with us. I love you guys all. Thank you, each and every one of you, for spending your time with us.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for being stuck in traffic with us.
Yeah.
You can see the traffic going the other way is not faring any better. Typical Orlando crap. But it's been a pleasure to have every last one of you here. I didn't like any of it, really. No opinion on that. so far the parks I've been to haven't been impressive. It's just not for me. Some people go to the parks and then they have to go back again because they liked it so much. I'm just not into the parks that much, so my opinion will be irrelevant. My times I've been to Orlando, it's been hot, unbearable. I honestly haven't liked it much, but I did do a video for SeaWorld on this channel, so you can look that up. Alright guys, check it out. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we are going to be bringing you guys some crazy content from Central Florida soon.
And I probably would like the parks more than Jose.
I tell you what, she would, yeah, but I don't